into the depths of the Genesis pool. We're gonna dive right in. It's Genesis or Genesisn't. We're on a boat of Genesis games. But we dropped one overboard and we're gonna swim down and get it, and it's El Viento, which is a game that I don't know a lot about. You can check out the sweet Japanese box art here, or you can check out the sweet American box art right there in the middle of the screen. We'll compare and contrast.
I mean, sweet is...
It's pretty sweet. It's I don't know, does she have blue hair in the game or in the... So let's see, we have black hair on the American box art. We have blue hair on the Japanese box art. In the game, it appears to be green. So, looking for some aesthetic symmetry. You're not going to find it here. Anyway, and then there's also this sweet-ass ad that I found. The mistress of the wind will blow your mind. And then it's just the American box art. But you can see a little bit more of it. It's very good. Anyway, enough of that. Let's play some El Viento, shall we?
Yes. No, so we have not done Ernest Evans yet, correct?
Nope, I don't think so. I mean, we may have. We did, what did you say, 65 of these? So
this is our
shot,
65th.
jump, magic. And there's a sound test. We'll save that for a treat for the end of the episode.
Scientifically speaking, I think that makes this game a little better than it otherwise might have been. If you rely on it.
Yeah, science. Right. If you do science, yeah.
I feel like you would remember. Yeah, we haven't done Ernest Evans yet.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like you would remember if we had, because it's like a pretty outstandingly... it's a pretty outstanding piece of
alliteration?
software.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sky Reynolds says this is part of that really weird trilogy of games. One of them has the Indiana Jones-like protagonist that operates like a ragdoll. That is Ernest Evans.
Okay, well, we'll have to do that one soon then.
This is El Viento, and the third
I'm
one,
an anime lady who is throwing boomerangs at Dick Tracy's clones.
Right.
And also a suicidal, genocidal clown on a motorcycle.
Homicidal Sabu. Right? That's where we're going with that?
Yes,
Sabu is in this game? Okay.
No, he doesn't look anything like Sabu.
Okay.
Whoa. So what do you know about, have you played El Viento, Joe?
I have, not for a really long time. Like, I played it when it was, like, current-ish. So
okay.
It's been...
91, I believe, was the...
Yeah. So I probably played it in 91 or 92. I know it's part of this weird trilogy.
So what's the other game in the trilogy?
That's what I was just actually looking at, because...
Dudes in t-shirts are dropping kitchen chairs on my head.
Yeah.
Also, I really like this turnaround animation where she turns towards the background, so you see the back of her head when she turns around. It's very good.
Yeah. She's making closed turns. My college theater professors would tell her to stop doing
that. Yeah, you want the audience to see your face.
Yeah, you want the audience to see your face. So never make closed turns, always make open turns. Yeah, so this is a game from Wolfteam.
Wolfteam.
And Wolfteam is like
not Teen Wolf, but Wolfteam.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Wolfteam is sort of the quintessential middle-of-the-road 16-bit developer, I think, in a lot of ways. They were responsible for this and Ernest Evans, which is just... Ernest Evans is weird because... Well, we'll get to it one day.
Sounds awesome.
But they also did, like...
wow, that was
the Valise series, which is probably what they're best known for.
Yeah.
And then for licensing Valise
those are like
to Dojin porn
right?
developers, right? Yeah, and officially licensed ones.
I just wanted to point out that I'm pretty impressed. So you go in this door down here, and then you're in like a room that is basically to scale for the building outside. It's maybe a little bit too big, and then you come back out and you're up top. Just some nice internal consistent level design. I like that. Yeah, it's good.
It's a nice. Smoke Monster says this looks awesome.
I think that there's some like questionable things as far as the color palette goes. Just like it's kind of hard to see your character in the background. It's a little everything's a little too muted or something, but like it animates very nicely.
Yeah,
like
she
her
has a
run
lot of
animation is really good, and her scarf looks real nice. And this car that I'm fighting right now looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. Sky Reynolds says, it's funny that this game set the story in the 1920s for kicks and deliberately avoids any real 1920s references, yet the American cover has 1920s gangsters on it. Smoke Monster says, jazz hands. And Sky Reynolds says they seem like a development team that was rather hit and miss. Back in the Day Gamer also says he digs the style and also thinks they look like Dick Tracy. So, yeah, Wolfteam was just like
the explosion is so good, and there's all these like little bits of detritus just like flying everywhere when it explodes. Look at that blown up car. I think this game's pretty cool.
Yeah, like so they did some games that were, and those were explosions are like they were going the extra mile on those giant pixelated explosions.
Those are some like Contra hardcore level giant ass explosions.
Yeah, and so you know, like I think Gyarados is one of the more underrated like shoot 'em ups on the Genesis, and also had a fantastic ad campaign. With this dude with a mullet telling you like how dope it was. But you know, nobody would confuse their games with like Gunstar Heroes or you know Contra Hardcore or anything. But like they're just solid sort of like B, C tier games, like something that you like. I played this on a rental, I'm almost positive, and just was like, that was fine. And like, you know, that was pretty much it. And that was, I think that in a lot of ways, that's the sort of games that they made. Smoke Monster says, has a Battlemania Daijinjo look to it. A little bit. I think Battlemania looks. That was one of the first games we played on this show. Like played that game a long time ago.
Oh shit! Now he's shooting missiles at me. Oh man, Game Over is real good.
So I don't.
That's it. No continues, huh? Nothing, huh? Oh no, there's okay at the start screen. You can continue.
That tank looks vaguely like a sex toy.
Well, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's got a sex toy taped to it, you know?
Right.
I have to start all the way at the beginning of the level. Shit.
But yeah, Battlemania, I think, if I remember correctly...
How's that not the name of a wrestling pay-per-view, by the way?
Battlemania?
Yeah.
Because they've already got...
that should have been a WCW pay-per-view in like 1987.
Their answer was Battlemania. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But can't you see like the negative ad campaign? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we don't just wrestle, our gladiators enter the ring, and none shall leave save one in Battlemania or whatever.
I mean, they had Battle
My ad
Bowl.
copy's not great off the top of my head, but that's true. They did have the Battle Bowl.
They had a whole bowl of battles
and a ring and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
double ring.
Yeah. I meant like a ring that like for your, but.
Yeah, Troubleshooter was episode 23 of this show, so
okay.
Which is Battlemania. That's the first Battlemania, I think, if I remember correct. And then the second one didn't come out in the U.S. I think. So, yeah. Okay, he says so. Smoke Monster was referring to the sequel, Battlemania Daiginjo. So, but.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I think the first.
If I don't kill those pink cars, I thought I'd just run this time. But if I don't, they send like a limitless number of shirtless dudes with machetes after me.
That's not something that you want in life.
No.
Dudes with machetes with like. Also, I like that it's supposed to be the 30s, but those dudes with machetes pretty clearly have like 50s style, like. Well, yeah, jeans and
the
like
haircuts. Yeah.
Yeah, and like sort of pompadour, like jelly roll style haircuts. Camaristico says, "What's up, fellas? Not much. We're just playing some old Wolfteam games tonight. At least for now."
Nice hand claps in the music also. I really appreciate those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what's this tank's? It's gonna be like a tell when it's on fire, right?
I mean, you would think it must. It's an old video game.
Oh, god damn it. The fact that I only get one life is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Are there any codes for this?
Well, let's find out.
Like it's making me continue even though it's like right at the beginning of the game, so might as well just start over and get my continues back, I guess.
There's a color test.
Okay. Does that mean I can change the color palette?
Yeah, there's a password to max out your magic.
Okay.
You pause the game and enter a code, and it bumps up your magic ability. And there's a level skip code. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's always what I'm looking for.
So
I want to experience the content without having to put the time in to actually get good at it.
Actually, both of those codes are the same. They're up, left, right, down, and then for your magic ability, you press C, and to skip the level, you press B.
Up, left, right, down, C. Oh, I have 2 spells now.
Yep, and if you can keep doing that like repeatedly to get all the spells, apparently.
Is it up, left, down, right?
Up, left, right, down. Up, left, right, down, C. And then to skip the level is up, left, right, down, B.
And then I wonder, how do I change magic spells? Oh, I can charge my magic up.
Well, there are 3 face buttons, so one of them probably changes your magic. I don't know.
One jumps, one uses magic, and... Oh, okay, I see. If I... I was just changing it by... So I was charging... Hang on.
Oh, and then like you had C while
Oh, maybe I charge up and then it changes automatically if I have enough MP.
Oh, let me just look at the FAQ here and I'll see what it says. Oh, the only FAQ is a game script, so sorry.
Fuck out of here, Dick Tracy's. Who decided to clone Dick Tracy this many times? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I still on the American box art, he looks like the spirit. He's got like a domino.
Shit. All right, so yeah, if your MP gauge charges up all the way, then the spells get progressively more powerful. So the first one's a little fireball. Second one is this like weird goo that comes out of your stomach. And then the last one is like 1,000,000 homing missiles. And then I'll try that middle one when I get a little more of my MP back.
Nice. There we go. We figured it out. We solved the...
Yay. You know what'd be nice is if this controller had like an extra button on it that you could just push to pick which magic you wanted. I guess that's part of the strategy, right? Is like charging up.
Right. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna die, and then we'll do the level skip code here and check some of these other levels out. Wolfteam. Alright, so what was the up, left, right, down?
Up, left, right, down.
And then what was the skip? B?
Yeah, the skip was B. Yep. C is magic, B is skip.
There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, that's bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm doing the level skips, right? And it's taking me to the different parts of this level, but when I continue, it doesn't let me start back at... So, like, I should just theoretically be able to start, like, on the level right before the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Up, left, right, down, B. There we go. Try fighting this tank here again.
Sky Reynolds says, given the avant-garde style of the game, I wonder if it's a deliberate choice that her hair is a different color on the box art. That's giving him a little bit too much credit, I think. Maybe.
Oh shit, he's got another form. Now there's a guy inside shooting a minigun at me.
We talked about
these
this
bosses are not fucking around.
Okay, so the third game in the series was a Sega CD game, only released in Japan.
Remember that thread that we started talking about like 20 minutes ago?
Yep. So the first game in the series is Ernest Evans, and then this one, El Viento.
Right.
And then the third and final game is called Anett Futatabi, and it's came out in '93 on the Sega CD. And...
Vincente DeMarco, it's you who are helping Hester's followers admit that you... Oh shit, I was too slow. Are you saying for money? It is true that it is one of the reasons. Besides, I still have a desire to summon Hester. Man, this goes a little too fast for me to read an awkward voice. Whatever you say. All right, let's see what this level is. I beat the tank fair and square. Oh man, trampolines. And totem poles or something.
So let's see here. I'm seeing what our buddy Kurt Collada at Hardcore Gaming 101 has to say about the third game in the series.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's the connective tissue, because those games don't really seem to have much in common.
Yeah, not much really. Let's see here. I don't really know, like, just that there. I think Ernest Evans shows up in some of the cutscenes in this game. Oh
no.
Let's see. So Ernest Evans is the first game. He finds Anett lying in some ruins in Peru. In Ernest Evans, and then I think he shows up in some of the cutscenes in this game. I don't remember.
Okay, so there really isn't much.
There's not much, no. And then, so let's see here. The third game is the third, and so apparently Anett Futatabi. I thought that was her name, but apparently the third game is just called Anett Futatabi.
Oh no!
And that's,
okay. Whew.
And that means Anett again, or Anett returns. Let's see. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up like Golden Axe. Practically everything about it is ripped out of Golden Axe, according to Kurt Collada.
Okay. Oh wow.
In terms of just like the way it plays and stuff, like it's a very.
I want an El Viento maker where you can write police state out of this track. Oh, I missed something back there. I bet you that's it. I bet you that's the magic upgrade.
Yeah, you don't need that.
I'm gonna get it. I just want to see what it is. Oh no, it didn't seem to do much of anything. I don't know what that was for. Maybe a boomerang upgrade? Well, it looks like it maybe made my boomerangs fly farther. I don't know. I hope that thing comes back.
Yeah, the third game in the series looks way different than the first two, just in terms of like the visual style of it. I don't know. It looks like it could be fun. I've never played it. It's like I said, Japan only Sega CD game.
No. Oh fuck.
Sky Reynolds says Golden Axe is pretty fun. The third one was a little odd though. I actually don't think Golden Axe is that fun. Golden Axe, The Return of Death Adder for the arcade is fun. The other Golden Axe games I don't think are very good.
It's better than
You're thinking about
Altered Beast. Sorry, I'm trying to do the code at the same time.
Well, I mean, if it's better than Altered Beast.
I didn't say it was good. I just, this is a freaking mess. I'm fighting this ninja elf on these platforms that keep breaking. Whoa, 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 shit. Ah. So close. Oh man, she summons a dragon for a second form. I have to go back and fight that boss again. Alright, bring it. I should get better. I should upgrade my magic too, I guess.
So let's see. Oh, I was going to look up Wolfteam's sort of.
Well, they're the ones that make all the Tales games, right? Didn't they get bought? And
that's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
They made like 1,000 of those, like Tales of Destiny, Tales of whatever. There's like 1,000,000 of those.
Yeah. So they were right. They were owned. They were a team that was owned by Telenet Japan.
She's flying away on a dragon.
Telenet Japan are the ones who sold Valis to.
You have done a good job. I was impressed.
Game makers.
Yeah. Yes. Those Tales, like I played like no, probably not the first one. Might have been the second one on PlayStation. Like that game was all right. And I played one of the more recent ones on PC as part of a Humble monthly bundle that I played like 5 hours of, and it's like pretty much the same thing 20 some odd years later, but it was still all right.
Yeah, so Wolfteam, before they became the Namco Tales studio, which tells you exactly what they do now. Let's see. So, as Wolfteam, oh, that's right. They did the. So there are 2 arcade games called Cliffhanger.
Okay.
One is the Cliffhanger Edward Randy, which is like a really set piece laden Data East Indiana Jones-esque sort of 2D action game that I actually really like. And the other one,
check out this fucking enemy design. Holy shit. It's really good.
I believe you, but I'm on stream delay now, so I'm not going to see it for
the other one is a dragon lairification of Castle of Cagliostro.
Yes.
Showed up just in time, Kurt.
Kurt showed up just in time, yes. The other one is a dragon lairification.
What the
that enemy design is pretty fantastic.
Or Lupin 3, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to define it.
Right.
Yeah.
Lupin Sensei, or,
it's a little Persian guy that when I hit him, he explodes.
Let's see. They also did Final Zone, which is a Genesis sort of overhead isometric shooter.
Is it Genesis or is it Genesisn't, Joe?
Well, you'll have to tell me that sometime in the future. They did Soul Feast and Soul Dees, which is basically the same game, but like one is a Sega CD game and one's a Sega Genesis cartridge.
Did they do Blood Feast as well?
Unfortunately, they did not.
Okay.
They did a lot of FMV games.
Need more video games about like were turkeys.
Yeah, they did a lot of the FMV conversions of FMV games. Let's see. Yeah, like all of these. All the Sega CD conversions of Cobra Command and Road Avenger and Revenge of the Ninja, like all of those were done by Wolfteam. And I actually think I was just conflating Wolfteam and Telenet Japan in general, because they did not do Gaiaris. Let's see, who actually developed that? Or Telenet Japan. Well, see, the thing that's weird is that Wolfteam was part of Telenet Japan, so I think it's hard to tell in some ways, and I'm not going to go picking through the Game Developer Research Institute to try to figure out exactly what's what, but yeah, anyways. Sunsoft acquired Telenet Japan's entire library. I didn't realize Sunsoft still existed. I thought they had been subsumed.
I think they have been maybe since then.
No, they're
Are they an actual thing?
They are still.
Sunsoft is still a threat.
Well, not really, because they're the Sun Electronics Corporation, and they basically just stopped making video games. Is essentially what it is. So, well, let's see. Sun Corporation of America went out of business in the 90s, and let's see.
Man. Now
Sunsoft continues.
I'm in a cave fighting cavemen that explode into like crazy blue spirals when they die.
So, yeah, Sunsoft seems like they do still exist in Japan, but they don't really make
stuff anymore.
It looks like they make mobile games that then sometimes end up getting like ported to stuff.
Okay.
Like they did a Mahjong game for Switch that looks like it was probably just based on a Mahjong game they released the year before on mobile devices. And before that, they hadn't made a game for 6 years. And the last game they made before that was a mobile game. And then before that, it was a Mahjong game on the 3DS.
Nice. Same one, you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a sequel? Whoa, shit. Wow. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, there's multiple dragons.
They technically published Blaster Master Overdrive on the Wii, which was a WiiWare thing that Victor Ireland
shit, I can
did.
ride the dragons. Whoa!
Which is weird because now there's another Blaster Master game that's a remake of the... Like, this was a Blaster Master game that was a remake of the first Blaster Master game on the Wii. But now there's a totally different, done by completely different people, remake of the first Blaster Master game that's on the Switch, which is kind of bizarre. Anyways, how did we end up at Sunsoft?
Because they own this stuff now, I guess.
Oh, they own this stuff now. That's right.
Maybe.
So I think they're one of those companies that's just like content to republish stuff they have the rights to and like get a paycheck for it and maintain their typical electronics business, as they sort of go. Let's see here. Skyrim says I can't tell if she's a cat person or that's just her hair. That's just her hair.
I believe it's just her hair. Yeah.
Smoke Monster says in the 90s everyone was a cat person. That makeup fad seems to have died out now.
Yeah, she's not a cat person in any of the materials that I've seen. So.
Sky Reynolds says it's almost like they have to release a game in a certain amount of time to keep the brand name or something. There are rules about
there are
trademarks and stuff, but the most recent Blaster Master game is actually supposed to be really good, like maybe the best one of those that's ever been.
I mean,
it was done by who developed it? Someone Inti Creates put that one out, and people really liked it. So, all
right, I'm just gonna skip through as much of this as I can here.
Also, that game isn't listed in the Wikipedia page for Sunsoft, so I don't know if they just licensed it out to Inti Creates and didn't actually publish it. I don't know. And Sky Reynolds asked if this is Genesis or Sega CD. This is a Genesis game. The third game in the series is Sega CD, and this game apparently... No, sorry. Ernest Evans was Sega CD in Japan, and cartridge in the West for some reason, but this one is a cartridge game.
Oh, shit! The final boss of this level is a giant gelatinous cube. My favorite D&D. Man, that's one of the... If there was anything good that came out of Dungeons and Dragons, it's the gelatinous cube.
There are a lot of good things that came out of Dungeons
I know, but the best thing is the gelatinous cube.
I don't know if I can argue with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough, I suppose.
It's a giant cube that dissolves people, but keeps all their stuff inside, so you kill them, and then you get all their cool armor and stuff. It's a great creature design.
Yeah, but you got to eat all the gelatin.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to all the good stuff that's in the center.
Oh man, check out that cleavage. If we let things continue like this, she will block us from summoning Lord Hester. Is this like based on like Norse mythology set in Mobster 20s?
Who even knows, dude?
Right? Isn't that a Norse thing?
No, Haster is from Cthulhu.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, so it's Cthulhu mythology.
Yeah.
Was there a Hatzer that's a... I have to look.
Have you guys done a Sega CD game on Genesis or Genesisn't?
No, we haven't done 32X or Sega CD games at all yet. I don't know if that like strictly falls into the purview of this show or not. We haven't really discussed it. So
32X or 32Y or something. Whatever it takes. Guy Reynolds says, I had no idea that Joanna's Cube was a D&D reference. I just thought it was made up for Wayne's World. Nope.
Holy shit. I'm riding a dolphin and killing hang gliding guys. Yeah. We thought they were cats for a minute, but I think they're just guys that are dropping bombs on me.
It's just their hair.
Yeah.
The floating dragon surprised me, says Guy Reynolds. I didn't.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh man, that's an incredible piece of sprite art right there. And what they did to it is just... Look at that. Holy shit.
That dolphin you're riding on looks like Jabberjaw, man. Oh man, yeah, they tried to scale that octopus.
Right? Like, holy shit, is it good?
Oh,
that must be Hatzer. That's the... Or maybe it's one of his creations or whatever. Damn, man, that's good. Holy shit, that's good. Oh, all right. We have to just... Let's see here.
Rawr.
I just want to see a little bit more what this game has to offer. How am I supposed to... Oh man, there's like walking eyeballs and stuff.
Well, yeah, man, it's Cthulhu mythology stuff, right? So.
All right, let's see here. Whoa. This fool's kind of a bullet.
Are you just standing on the spikes?
Yeah, you just take... You don't die instantly, you take damage. There's probably a better way to go about it, but I don't really know what it is.
It just seemed like that would be an insta-kill thing, and you were just standing there. Like,
yeah, in most games it would be, I think, but not in this one. Alright. Oh, shit, I skipped the cutscene.
No, how will I know what's going on with Haster and the blonde-haired vampire lady with the big
Oh shit, okay, so this guy, when you touch him, he like curses you so you can't use your boomerangs.
How come you haven't cheated your way up to having like ridiculous homing missiles again?
Oh, yeah, because I'm just trying to see as many of the levels as I can. Annette, you have survived! Ernest! Oh, there's Ernest right there, Joe.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Vincente DeMarco told me, out of the blue, that the creeps from Haster's group were plotting something, so I came here right away. Yes, they are up to something. Well, the thing is that so? Then I suggest that you go to see Siegfried in Detroit. He knows a lot about the group.
And Roy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in future Detroit.
RoboCop?
I was gonna say, I hope there's a RoboCop.
Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh man.
This guy Reynolds asked if
Wow, that guy
is
killed
the
me
vampire
really fast.
girl's brother. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not trying to follow this anime nonsense plot.
What?
I know, crazy, right?
Are you Siegfried? We'll check out.
No, I'm Roy. Siegfried is down the hall.
Right.
This is a big mess, isn't it?
Getting mauled by a tiger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bothering
vampire
you, but I
girl's
came here
brother.
to ask you some important things. I know those creeps are I like creeps. That's such an 80s phrase that bad guys were just creeps all the time.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Sky Reynolds asks, "Is Ernest the Vampire Girl's brother?"
I don't know.
And did RoboCop get a Genesis game? I know there was a RoboCop versus Terminator game for Sega.
I think it was just the RoboCop versus Terminator. I don't think there's a vanilla RoboCop game for.
What a wicked scheme.
But I'll check.
Now Henry's about to board
Is
a
that
blimp,
a Chris Isaac
heading for the
reference?
Empire State Building, where the summoning ceremony is to be held. Remember, the real enemy is not Restiana, but Henry. Yes, I got it.
There's RoboCop. There's a RoboCop 3 video game for the Sega Genesis.
Thanks for your help,
okay.
Siegfried.
But not a RoboCop 1 or RoboCop 2.
Oh man, look at.
And then there's RoboCop versus the Terminator.
Those guys.
Which is easily the best RoboCop video game.
Check out all these fucking cool ass guys in domes. Also, you take a shitload of damage here at the end of the game. That's a good spray right there. Oh wow. Skip. Ha ha ha! You are stronger than I expected, Anett. Is that you, Henry?
It's me, Henry.
It's a me.
It's too late for you to try anything. Restiana's soul has already been captured by Lord Hastur. The only thing left to do is hold the ceremony and sacrifice Restiana. You shall not succeed. You may come to the Empire State Building, a shrine which we have built.
So that's weird because the Chrysler Building is on the American box art, and like I don't know if they just didn't know the difference.
It's pretty much the same. It's the Snake Men, and all right, let's go one more here. May as well just see the end, right? Oh, it's the lady on the dragon. She's back. Or is that Restiana? Oh, is she gonna transform? Oh wow, she transformed into a bunch of weird tentacles. All right, let's.
So it's one of those games.
Aw. Oh wow. Aw. It's very sad. Anime tears, you guys. Anett triumphs. She feels unspeakable despair to see the grotesque skeleton of Restiana laying at her feet, and then credits roll.
Guy Reynolds says, "This part kind of reminds me of Strider."
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, she's very sad. Also, she does kind of have black hair there in the cutscene. Anyway, that's El Viento. I want to like this game, I think, more than I actually think it's good. There's a lot of things that I like about it. I liked the giant, weird, stretched octopus sprite. I like the fact that this guy's like chest cavity is melting in this cutscene. I think that's really good. But I don't. Some of the level design's kind of a mess, especially like some of the places with the spikes that's hard to skip, and just the way that the color palette is just too busy in some places, and it's kind of hard to, or rather the art is too busy in some places, and the color palette tends to blend things together in a way that makes it kind of hard to see what's going on. But I give this a tentative thumbs up. I think you could do worse than El Viento.
So Genesis worth at least.
Yeah, it's all right. You know,
Genesis okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not bad. I really had fun with the first stage, and then like the further in I got, I could see where it was gonna all fall apart. Also seems really difficult. So anyway, that's El Viento. We'll be back next week probably with something else.
And we'll be back in a few minutes with the regular
something else.
Something else.
Also something else.
Yeah.
All players and characters. All produced by Wolfteam.
Wolfteam?
Wolfteam. Teen Wolf made this game.
Wow.
While surfing on the top of his buddy's van. It's a very impressive feat.
Not while playing basketball.
Yeah.
No.